Hey, Michael, how you doing, buddy? Not bad, man. Thanks. This is that one we made yesterday. This is out of reclaimed red oak from a church pew. It's got all these laminations. The backside, we did some color and some texturing. So it was a pretty fun one. And then we textured this portion right here. I've got to get a couple of pieces of that blue towel. I shouldn't have used it. That grabs it. I got to clean that up. But today we're going to make a couple of miniature birdhouses. What are you up to today, Michael? Let's get that off there. Thanks, appreciate that. Let's take it off. Not bad for reclaimed wood. There's that back. And it's cool because you can see the different layers. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. Well, good. I don't know if this will fit in there. Let's just turn it. We'll use the live spur. Turn tenon on each end. Well, that's fun. Upcycling's always cool. Whoops. I like to upcycle. I'll be putting out a video in March about upcycling a project for a 2,000% profit. It's pretty cool. There we go. Get that light out of the way. Hopefully it'll be tomorrow, Michael. You know how it goes. Sometimes I don't get as much done as I think I will, you know? Oh, almost dropped that phone. I'm glad I caught it. Dang, man. It tried. There it goes again. Sorry. Dang. That thing was going crazy. Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, Suzanne, what you up to, girl? Making a couple of miniature birdhouses today. I'm trying a new method. We'll see if it works. I don't know. I've made them in birdhouses in a while. Yeah. And then all right. do one more that same way. Let me go cut. A piece of, we're gonna do a piece of kiln dried cherry too. Let me cut it in half. Let's do the same thing to it. And we can keep going. How's everybody's day going? Mine's going good. You guys want to see a little laser? I'm I just filmed my video for today. I've got to go edit it. Probably put it out next week. If you guys want to see it, I'll give you a sneak peek and show it to you. I forgot. Can you guys see that? Oh man, did it disconnect me? Piece of crap. Are you guys back? Got a freaking phone call. So there's the little bitty laser. I just filmed some stuff. I engraved on some cork. That's some stick-on cork. And some leather and a piece of wood. There's a piece of wood over there. Pretty happy with it. That's pretty great. The price point. Hey, Billy. Yeah, this is 300 millimeter by 300 millimeter. The thing is only 189 bucks on their website. And looked pretty cool. I put it together today. It was a pretty solid little unit. Went together really easy. And for that price point, I mean, you could have it engrave all kinds of stuff, you know. If you're a leather worker, you want to make gifts, sell stuff. It's pretty cool. So I'll be having a video probably next week coming out on it to show you guys. All right. This is a piece of cherry. We're gonna, since we're doing this, it's kind of a multi-step process. So we're just gonna turn the funnels here on all three pieces at once. That's all we're doing, and then we're gonna switch the cut. There you go. One more, and then we're going to start shaping these. These are going to be some miniature. I don't think I've done this small before. We're going to make a couple of miniature birdhouses. We'll see how small we go. These aren't really that small. What means me? What? Sorry, I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. Tighten that back up again. There we go. All right. Now let's switch our chuck out. Don't lose that, dude. All right. Now, let's put that guy in there. Excuse me. Let's tighten that up. Do me a favor and hit that like button, everybody. I only have 15 likes, about 300 watching. I think I'm doing it wrong here. There we go, much better. Now we get to round it all. No, we're not. Okay. What's up, Harvey? How you doing, man? Drill bit going. Trying a new method on here, so throw this thing down about 500. About 575 will be upwards. Multitasking at its finest. Thanks for the support, Suzanne. I'll be multitasking, hopefully, when I get a real job here in the upcoming weeks. Let's see if I've got a bit extension for that. We need to get a little deeper in that hole. Let's see what we got. Like I said, we're trying something new. Haven't done it before, so we'll see how it goes. One drawback to this method, I've got to drill a really long hole. Those are super long. Get in there, dude. All right. we go, it's seated. Oh man, I thought that was the right bit, that's not. There we go. That was going the wrong way. All right. Now, we're going to try to drill this hole. There, let's see, out there's where we're at. It should work. Not quite there. Just about. That should be the bottom. Puts us right there. We can go a little bit more. Anything good for lunch today? I had air fried chicken nuggets and tater tots. So my wife went out to eat with a friend and she bring me some pickle soup and some homemade bread. She went to a Polish restaurant. Sounds really good. Haven't had a lot of Polish food. Still out there, put a comment for me. I'm not seeing any new comments. That's weird. That's a little different. Oh, there's Harvey. Jalapeno chicken salad and oranges. I have not had jalapeno chicken salad. That sounds good. I like jalapenos. That sounds really good. So here's the hole. So this is supposed to be the bottom. This is the top. Let's open this dude up. There we go. Oops. Let's get it right on the side. That's ish. All right, so this is the top. Ham and cheese sandwich. Sounds all right. All right, let's clean this up. We actually want to drill our hole. Well, let's do the top first before we start drilling. I need to clean it all up. definitely just some pressure on that. Need to true it up. Fried chicken. Hey Josh, we're making a little birdhouse. This one's a solid cherry, but we're gonna see this one later. Almost round over there. Looks round. Okay. I haven't had fried chicken in a while. Okay, let's switch over to the chisel. Trying to think what I'm. Oh, that's a mold guy. What am I? Oh, mold. There it is. Trying to think what I'm trying to do here. Usually I make these a little differently, but I'm trying a new method to where the whole upper part is one piece, so we don't have to glue on the top. So we can keep going and make it all in one section. Definitely a little narrower. I'm gonna plate that up. I'm gonna plane it by ear, y'all. Made fresh in the kitchen at work. There you go. Okay. Looks all right. Let's drill a hole. Like that. Didn't have to drill in through too much. We drilled, I don't think. There it goes. There's that. So we broke through. And this is really a decorative birdhouse. I don't think anything's going to live in here. A hummingbird might be able to go in there because that's a really small hole. So that limits what's going to live there. Okay, so let's shape. I want to shape this a little more. This is all depends how you want to make it. And we're going to clean this up. I don't think I'm putting a perch on this one. Do you guys want a perch? I think I'm doing a perch on this one. But if you guys really want a perch, you might have it anyway. I'll look at the plan on that one. I know, Suzanne. What do you think? Perch or no perch? That is the question. Because we could put a perch right there if you want. You guys think about it. I'm easy. Alright, Suzanne said she wants a perch, so I think we gotta add a perch. Let me grab another drill bit. I don't know why I'm humming that. I want to break free. Let's do this little dude. This little guy now. Try to keep it into small proportions. It's a little bitty hole. All right. Billy's having Brenner. Breakfast for dinner. My 21-year-old says breakfast is his favorite meal. He likes his breakfast. I think that's a little off there, but whatever. It's homemade, you know what I'm saying? Deal with it. All right, so this is cherry. That looks pretty cool. So let's finish cleaning this up. We're almost ready though. We will need to see how big that hole is. We're gonna have to. We got a couple things still left to do. Put a little curvature on that side so the rain goes away. That's what that looks like. Looks pretty cool. I kind of dig the unevenness, so I dig it. I like it. Yeah, a little lighthouse. Ooh, yeah. So this could be a lighthouse. I didn't even think about that. You're right. It does look like a lighthouse. Huh. Nice. Well, let's sand it real quick, and then we'll part it off, and then we'll make the perch. What am I looking for here? Yeah, it does look like a lighthouse. Didn't even think about that, Billy. But, you know, I have seen people make these look like lighthouses, and this totally looks like a lighthouse. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. So maybe this is the lighthouse. I like it. That's cool. Appreciate you guys being here. Please hit that like button. We have 51 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys. That really helps the channel out. We'll take this outside and spray it too. Now, put clear coat on it, you know. So let's part it off. Hey, Robert or Roberto, how's it going? Hey, Ekbalk, hello. Glad you guys are here. I'm gonna put the sandpaper here just to smooth that edge out real quick. It's easier to do it now. There we go. Let me grab a parting tool if I'm thinking about it. That's really the best way to do this instead of the thin parting tool. Yeah, we need down there a little better. You can see what I'm doing there. Yeah, I like breakfast. For real. Where's everybody watching from? I'm near Tulsa, Oklahoma. So that's what the bottom looks like. So watch this. I didn't even think this is a happy accident. Look. We're going to make that a little smaller and make it the bottom. What? Didn't even think about that. I'm kind of winging it though, you know. This isn't, I don't make these all day long, and I haven't made this kind before. I'm just trying to. Let's see how we do. So yeah, that's a cool method. Hey Murph, Michigan, what's up? Ooh, that's not much of a plug, is it? I don't think that's gonna work for a plug, so let's rethink that. I wasn't thinking, so that won't work. No biggie, we'll figure it out. So there's that. Let's turn. Let's make another one real quick. It kind of, you know, because we've got several to make, we can do the same part 3 times in a row. Saves on switching the chucks out and all that. To remind me, this is actually the bottom. This is cherry again. Our last one though, this is African mahogany. We'll be doing that in a little bit. All right. I'm around 1300 RPM. All right, we have 600 watching. Thank you. Using a square carbide tool, but it is rounded, meaning it has a radius, so you can go back and forth a little easier than if you had this very straight. And we aren't even really trying to do our final shaping here. Let's just say bam, and that defines the top and bottom. Good enough. Let's drill a hole. I'm really liking that one. That's pretty cool looking. Pretty fun, y'all. Dang. My magnetic thing is not holding well. Now let's drill that hole. Michigan. Trying to think if I went to Michigan on my trip a few years ago. I went with the Boy Scouts. Went to Minnesota. Octavio, hello. I think it was Lake Superior. Is that Michigan? I can't remember. Oh, let's slow that weight down. It's about 500. Yeah, we're a little faster, about 500. How you doing, Octavio? Well, 65 likes and 439 watchers. Thank y'all. That's awesome. I'd love to get to 100 likes today. That really helps me out. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate if you guys would subscribe. I do a lot of wood turning, woodworking, laser engraving, a lot of different things. Hey, maiden. Suzanne, thanks for being so welcoming to everybody. Appreciate that. Let's see how deep that hole is. Because this is the bottom. Got some stuff in there. This is actually the bottom. This will be the top. Right there. I think we're good. We'll go just a little more. We'll flip it around. Okay. Mark that hole depth. And up there is about the hole depth. And I guess we're going to make a perch for this one. You guys want a perch? For this dude? This is for the little birds or bugs to get in. Not sure which one's going to live in here for sure. But the bird is going to be a real small one like that. Hummingbird. There we go. That's that little guy for the perch. A little bit of perch right there. There we go. All right, let's flip this guy around. 73 likes, all right. Thanks, guys. And you know what? I guess we're going to call this a lighthouse because I think Billy nailed it. This is looking like a lighthouse. Let's have this one look a little different, though. What do you think? I mean, he's not wrong. All right. So, top, that's the bottom. This is the first one we did. We still have to turn the perch. And we have to plug that bottom up. Man, 500 more likes would be amazing. Honestly, 100 more likes would be fantastic. Let's be real. That's a lot. What did I do? I think I'm... No, I'm good. I got reversed there for a second. Perch. Okay. So... let's crank this dude up about 12 to 1300. We can go a little lower. Just for fun while we're here, we should make the hole that size. Make this that size so we can use it for a plug. Dual purpose, right? That's pretty close. So let's go right there. Hey, Mr. Mama. Thank you guys. So this is going to be the plug to the bottom. Dang, we're close. That's good enough. Yep, we're good. Nice. Just for fun, let's test the birdhouse, make sure it actually fits on the birdhouse. Because we should be really close. Oh man, it's so close. That's a little messed up in there. So hold on. Let me sand that with my finger. Oh man. Not quite. So we need to go slightly smaller. You know, this isn't something you want to rush making the plug. Okay, look at that, like a glove. That's perfect. Except this is a little fat just right up here. Nice. Fun little project, y'all. Just those guys watching while I do it. Wow, we have 900 watching. Thank y'all. Release the fleas. That's funny. Booger hooks. So this is our plug for the bottom here and for the other one. Now We just need to shape it. Just some shaping here. Spindle gouge activated. That's what we're using is the spindle gouge. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oopsie. All right, 89 likes. Thank y'all. 907 watching. Let's get to 1,000. I think you guys can do it. What that looks like? That's kind of cool looking, and it does not look like a lighthouse because the first one did. I'm gonna keep it different. Yeah? This one though, I'm just gonna use a generic. Turn it down. Comment and centimeter. So that's good for that. Now let's finish shaping. I want something a little different over here. Let's make this look a little different. Alright, so this is the bottom where we're going to cut it off right there. Okay. Look at that. How big that. Let's make. Put that on wire. That's it. Add a little ring. We'll add a little color to this. This will darken it up, start smoking. What kind of groovy down there. There we go. Looking cool. Very nice. And let's try. I'm going to try to round those over a little bit. Yeah, that one. Round it over a little. Let's see what we're looking like. You know what? I kind of dig it just how it is. Let's sand that up and then part this off. And this one will be ready for the plug. Like I said, we're going to go outside and put some clear coat on these as soon as we're done. Alright, part it off up here first. Really going to part it into down like a slide. So there's our plug right there. Oh man, I should have made that in 2 pieces, dang it. That sucks, I should have made that into 2 pieces. Oh well. I'll do that. Put that little nail down. Okay. You know what we didn't do? That's the roof. And we're way too big here. I don't know why I didn't change that. So we gotta make that smaller. I didn't even think about that. What happens when you start multitasking? Okay. And there's a reason why it didn't look like a lighthouse yet, because I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I'm gonna make it look a little different. All right, we're back to the lighthouse again. That's chipped a little too. I'm gonna fix that with some sandpaper. I think that's just fine. That's kind of cool looking, actually. All right, let's part it off. What's up, Clint? The other parting tool to help us out in a little space. Oh, I took it all the way out. Didn't even think about it. All right, so, dang, that's a little dirty there. Let me get that off. Just sand this real quick. And I'm gonna just sand this real quick. Now, let's grab a tool. Norm, what's up, buddy? I got your email. I don't think where that nub is. Well, let me find our little nub of wood for the plug. There's that one. And that one. Pun intended. Where everybody knows your name. Dang, where'd that little nub of wood go, y'all? I don't have any control over that, but I'd like to know where I put it. I don't want to make those plugs again. Oh, crud. Guess we're gonna have to make the plugs again unless we find it real quick. I don't see where I put it. Oh well, let's make another plug. I bet, right? No, that's funny. Man, that is super frustrating. We turn that plug and I don't know where it is. This is an extra piece of ash. Never know when you need an extra piece of ash. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Mohammed. Let's see if the ash plug works. Well, unfortunately, I've got the wrong measurement there. Oh, I'm trying to. Never mind. It's this one down here on the bottom. Hey guys, I don't know what you're, get your mind out of the gutter. Come on, Suzanne. Come on, Norm. I know what you guys are thinking. Sneak up on this. Alright, fits well. Not quite all the way, but it'll work for this dude. Oh, good gosh. That's a little funkified. Come on, little buddy. You can do it. Sorry. There we go. Sorry, guys. All right, 137 likes. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you to the hostess with the mostest, Rhinestone Suzanne. She's a great carver and woodworker extraordinaire. Go give her a follow, check out her stuff. Come on, dude. Get off me. Hey, Marco. Hey, Wee Rob. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. I'm just an Okie from Oklahoma. Alright, that ought to work. Hard it off. Alright, 143 likes, man. You guys are freaking amazing. Means a lot. Appreciate it. Mucho. Oh, good God. I mean, Suzanne called it. Don't throw it. I mean, she's been on enough of my live streams. Things do, get thrown. How about this? Let's go bandsaw it. A little safer. What do you think? Why not? Let's bandsaw it, y'all. When in doubt, whip it out. Sorry. Oh crap, it's going in the trash. Ready? Let's go. Grab some glue. Got these plugs in. Incoming! Yeah. Alright, we're going to use Type Bond 3. It's waterproof and meant for outdoor projects or projects that get water on them, like cutting boards. Hey, Riza. That's a tad loose. Dang it. Why'd I even put it in there without freaking glue? I don't know if I can get it back out. Whew, barely. Alright. So, you know, we do still need to turn the perches. Putting plenty of glue, don't be stingy. Get in there, yo. Come on, dude, really? Let's see where you guys can see here. 150 likes. Thank you, guys. Perfecto. We'll just go sand that in a minute. All right, there's number one. We still need to make a perch, so hang out. We're going to make a perch. Suzanne said she wanted a perch. We're going to make a perch. Here's the other one. Here's the other piece. That's the mahogany. We'll make that tomorrow. I'm out of time after we do these two today. You know how it is. You think you're like, oh man, I'm going to get that done in like 20 minutes, and then an hour later. All right. There it is. There it be. All right, let's make a perch. This, we're going to use a couple of cool pieces of wood. Let's make sure it's Suzanne approved. Let's see what I've got. Oh yeah, those are both cherry. How about this, Suzanne? It's going to be a nice darker piece. Ruh-roh, Raggy. What do you think, Suzanne? You can pick the perch on one, and think that'll work? I think that'll look pretty good. All right. Billy, I think we're going to choose this color, man. On that darker one, we'll do something lighter colored, Billy, when we do that one tomorrow. So we need this other chuck. This is provided by one of the channel sponsors, BM Wood Turning. They sent me this chuck and multiple others. Super happy with their quality. I use them often and super pleased. All right, let's make a perch. We're just gonna have to sneak up on the size because I don't have a, let me think. Wouldn't that be cool if this was the same size? No, it's not. That's smaller. That's good to know. All right, let's go. All right, 451 in here, 155 likes. Guys, thank you. That is fantastic. You guys are killing it. Thanks very much. Support my little channel. hope you guys consider subscribing. There are a lot of live streams. Live streams seem to be mostly woodworking. I do some where I'm doing furniture, but I do also build furniture, laser engraving, different woodworking. Kind of depends what I've got going on there. I got a new video coming out probably tomorrow about a project I made with wood that cost me $2 and I sold it for $40. So that was a 2,000% profit. Hope you guys check that out tomorrow. What's up, Tim? How you doing, man? Tim, we made a couple of birdhouses out of this is cherry with a ash plug. Don't ask. I'm going to get the parting tool because that's too... It's weird how the notices sometimes go out. Here's the other one. Here's the, what's that called? Lighthouse. Thanks, man. They're fun. I thought I'd make them. I look for unique projects, woodturning projects on Pinterest, and I was like, you know, I haven't made any of those in a while. Let's make some of those. A little different, you know. So let's see. It's a little smaller than that. Let's see what that feels like. No, I mean, we went pretty small on these, so we're gonna have to keep going. I'm sure this is like one baby. Gotta be close, I think. Yep, that'll fit on the end, but we need to make this further part a little less. Now let's finish this one. Hey Jim, how you doing, buddy? Jim, did you check? I was on Wes's live last night for a while. He was rebuilding his spoon carving knife. It was a pretty cool video. Oh, crap. It was a pretty good live stream. Wes's are always fun to watch. Yeah, I broke it. Alright. I'm going to have to switch this up a little bit. Let me think how to do this. Sometimes the sharp point splits your wood. So we're going to do one that doesn't have a point on it. Let's see if that'll help. Nah, that's not really helping. Let me try my... I got a new mandrel saber. I wonder if that'll fit over there. Ooh, that maybe. Yep. Cool. Oh, nice. That works. Oh, I know, Calvin. I know. Honestly, let's get the round tool. That's what I should be using instead of the square. Square likes to drag one more. Cool though, that's working and it protects the wood. I need to remember that. These smaller perches. Now, we gotta be able to use the square tip. A little bit. It's still a little iffy. Just because it needs so much support. Hey, Bill, what's happening? How you doing? Wow, y'all. Guitar picks. Tim, I make guitar picks on my laser. I've taken them to a few shows. Honestly, though, I've sold a few. Mostly, I just give them out. Like, if someone seems interested, I'm like, hey, what do you play? And they're like, oh, guitar. My kids play guitar. My wife plays guitar. I do not play. I just enjoy. Here we go. There it is. Kerplunker. So we got one. Let's go do another one. Very cool. One more. Wow. 171 likes. That's crazy. Thanks, guys. Man, that's wild. That's a lot of likes. Thank y'all. See what I mean? That tip can pierce your wood and split it. Jamie's in the house. What's up, Jamie? 172. How you doing, Jamie? Hope you're doing well, brother. Now, guys, if you don't know who Jamie is with Boondock Build, you're missing out. He's making some awesome builds. Knowing him, he's probably got a Valentine's Day build in his back pocket about ready to publish. He makes some really cool stuff. Now, if you guys need a map of where you and your significant other met for the first time, let me know. I make laser engraved maps. Oh, crap. Here I am trying to sell stuff, and guess what happens? Switch to the mandrel saber. Let's get to 200. That'd be amazing. Holy moly. I like it. Yeah, Jamie, do you have a new video coming out about Valentine's Day? Seems like a lot of times you'll do holiday themed stuff. I was just curious if you had one for Valentine's Day. Yeah, Jamie's his name. He's a good dude, man. Very good part of the community, for real. He's got Boondock Builds Jr. doing videos sometimes. And, yeah, he's having a good time. Come on, George. Don't mess with me. Yeah, dude. It's kind of touchy, y'all. Okay? What do you think the better way to your perches? Note to self, go slowly. Taking it really slow if you can. We're at 180. Woo woo! Oh man, you guys are killing it. Oh, crapper. Well, it's kind of like playing Operation. Remember that game, Operation? Oh, that's good. You guys didn't know, I don't really swear a lot. Oh man, I'm making a we're making the perch for this birdhouse. We're at 186 likes. We need 200. Yeah, that's all we're doing. Let's tighten this back here, make sure we're good. I think we'll try it. We're going to grab the spindle. I'm sorry, the skew. Nice, man. Yeah, Murphy better be cool, man. I knew you were working on that. Seems like a couple weeks ago you told us about it. That'd be a fun one. I just filmed a laser review today. That'll be out next week. Tomorrow I'm putting out a new video on a project where I made 2,000% profit out of reclaimed material. So pretty fun. Let me bust out the skew, see if we can make this work. That's funny, Steve. Uncle Steve Shine Juice. That's funny, man. Man, that's some iffy crap right here, y'all. Just saying. And this is going to make it fly off. Barely shaving any off. Really, man, it's like burly. Doing better than having that mangle saver in there. Let's see if it fits. That's what we're trying for. We're close. Oh, okay. Not bad. We're there. Cool. We're there. I knew we were real close. Vance, what's up, brother? Yeah, guys, Cobb Mountain Woodworks. Holler at your boy. That guy's killing it on some planters, man. He's making some really cool designs. I've been wanting to talk to him. I just haven't had time. I really haven't made planters and sold them. I've made, well, sort of. My aunt bought one years ago, and then my mother-in-law, probably 4 or 5 years ago, probably 5 years ago, wanted one. Me and my 2 sons made it for her, for like Mother's Day gift. Other than that, I haven't really actually made them to sell before. I like it. Let's cut that off. Let's go to the bandsaw where it's safer. How about that? That's a little split off, but we'll be all right. Should be, well, we better go ahead and make it bigger, dang it. Because it's split, we're gonna and if you guys didn't know, Jamie is also wood turning now. He's been doing that for a while now. So it's fun to see what he creates. It's got an amazing group of YouTubers, man. We're all having a good time making stuff. So, all right, what'd Billy say? Just saying. Hit the like button. Oh, thanks, Billy. Tom. Hey, man, I'm wearing a face shield. Look at it. Look at it. Here, watch. The face shield works pretty well. Now, let's take this down a little bit. It's safer when you go closer. And yeah, my fingers are a long ways away from that blade, y'all. Sexy tool. Alright. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, man, I'm all about all about PPE, personal protective gear or equipment. I wear my respirator, eye protection, ear protection. We need to go look at that. That's uneven. We need to go clean that up. Let's go over here to the rigid, man. This thing's a beast. Don't watch out and don't take y'all. Holy crap, we only need 6 more. What? Come on, thank y'all. Hey, y'all are all. Alright, we need it a little uneven because they have that burn in. Really careful. There we go. I like it. Because, man, you could take off some skin easy on those things. Kevin Ellis, what's up, man? All right, Kevin, have you hit that like button? Because we just hit 196. Oh, my gosh. Woo! Thank you, guys. We've been live an hour and 17 minutes. All right. Check it out, Kevin. We made a couple. Holy crap. Is that the wrong size? I thought I measured that crap. Oh, it's because I changed this. Dude. Yeah, so it's a little... Be right back. Let me grab a knife. Alright. Just thought it was a good fit. It was until I changed the size of things. Yeah. Man, that's aggravating. Well, let's try a different method. When in doubt. If you guys haven't used this method, it works. I've used it over the years. Oops. For sanding all kinds of little stuff. Come on. Get in there. All right, 196 likes. Thanks, Mishak. All right. There we go. It needs to be smaller, right? Sands it right down. So it's fitting pretty well, but it still needs a little more up there. So let's get some different sandpaper to help it along. Mostly. Still just a little bit to go, you know? 196. That's kind of cool. Trying to think. Let me grab a rasp. That'll do it. A little easier to control than the sandpaper. Oh, dang, that's a rough rasp, though. We gotta see if I have a better one. We got a Harbor Freight one. Let's try this Harbor Freight rasp, see if that works. Still at 196 likes. Come on, y'all, help me out. That's not rough enough. 4 more. Let's find a better rasp. See if we made any difference over here. You know, I'm just going to beat it in there, I think, and just call it good. Dang it. So close. 198. What? Appreciate you, Tim. So, you know what we're going to have to do? Man, we're so freaking close. Let's go do it how you're supposed to. Let's bust out a chisel. You know, I might just clamp that like that. Keep your fingers out of the way. I'm just using this as kind of a vise to hold this thing. Make sense? Hey, Matthew. How you doing, man? Hey, Matthew. We only need 2 more likes to get to 200. Can you help a brother out? Just a little pressure. We should be really close now. Oh, man. So close, y'all. Very close. Keep doing what we're doing because it's... Holy crap. I just broke some of it off. Look at that crap. Dude. All right. I'm going to have to make this perch. Hey, we hit 200. Yes. Thank y'all. I'm going to make another perch off camera, but let's go ahead and glue in the other one. That way we can go clear coat it and see what it looks like. So let's do that because that one's not playing well with me. Okay, there we go. So that's one of them. I actually like it for this one. No, that one's too small. This one fit just right. So put a little glue on there. Go ahead and get crazy with it.
Hi.
I'll be out in a minute. All right, let's go clear coat that real quick. There it is. Thank you, guys.